Howdy folks, and welcome to the year 2019. Wow, a year's gone by already since my last War Thunder video. Doesn't time fly? What? What do you mean? It can't possibly still be the year 2018. Everybody complains they only do a War Thunder video once a year, so what? No? It is? Really? Still 2018? But I only did a War Thunder video a month ago. I can't do another one already. Right, that's it. Stop the video. Right, where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, we're ready. It's okay, I can fix this. What? I told you I've done a War Thunder video this year. No? You sure? You really won't mind? Okay, we'll do another one then. Right, so 2 War Thunder videos in 2018, you lucky people. And I don't want to hear any more complaining and bitching about the annual War Thunder video, alright? At least not until May next year. So, anyway, what's this War Thunder video about? Well, it's actually about 2 particular battles. You're getting 2 for the price of 1. I know, that's 2 War Thunder videos in 1 year, and in one video you're getting 2 battles. That's like almost 3 War Thunder videos in 1 year. You lucky people. So anyway, this is Joker in the M1 Abrams. He's a big fan of the M1 Abrams. In particular, he's a big fan of this tank's mobility, as you can quite clearly see, judging by the speed that he's zipping around this battlefield. He's also a big fan of the smoke grenade launchers, but more on that later. I feel like every time I do one of these War Thunder replays, as he takes out his first enemy tank, that I have to keep explaining about the target markers. This is a realistic battle, and normally you wouldn't be able to see the names of the enemy tanks. Sometimes I leave them on in the replays just to give you a better idea of what's going on. And if I do, I feel like I have to keep reminding people that the person driving the tank and getting shot at by all of those enemies doesn't necessarily know exactly where they are. And then of course in the comments there's always somebody saying, look Jingles, we know this. Yes, I know you know this, but not everybody plays War Thunder. Not everybody watching the video is going to know this. Maybe I should just leave them off as he takes out his second Soviet tank. Wow, that one really... He shot that one so hard it fell through the ground. So what you have to bear in mind here is, yes, there is another enemy tank in that cap circle. And Joker probably suspects there's another enemy tank in that cap circle, and we can see that there is another enemy tank in that cap circle, but he doesn't necessarily know it. What he does know for a fact is that he knocked out 2 enemy tanks from his previous position, and he took a hit from an enemy tank on the turret, luckily, from his previous position, and so he's no longer in his previous position, because that's exactly where they're going to be expecting him to be coming from. He's working his way around. Pretty sure there is still somebody in that cap circle, and we can quite clearly see there is a T-64 in there. There he is, and that sneaky bloody Russian was waiting for him, and damages what looks like his gun barrel, his gun breech, and possibly also, is that his rangefinder? I'm not entirely sure. So, putting the tank into reverse, and holy crap, this thing can move quickly going backwards, he pops his smoke grenade launchers and retreats into concealment in order to wait out the repairs. Now, he's as blind as a bat in here, and we can see, because I've turned on the target markers, every time somebody else on his team gets a line of sight to an enemy tank, their target marker pops up, and there's a whole bunch of enemy tanks over there. T-64Bs mostly. There's also a Leopard 2K. His gun barrel has been repaired. His gun breech shouldn't take too much longer, and it's fixed. So he's almost ready to go. But he still can't see anything. Hang on, what's that sound? Do you hear that? Listen. Sounds a bit tank. Oh my god, it's a tank! Oh no! Quick, kill it! Kill it with fire, get around it. And 1 tank knocked down. Whew, that was close. Good job there was only 1 of them. Oh, bollocks, no! Do you see how close these guys got before they became visible? inside the smoke screens generated by the smoke dispensers on the M1 Abrams? Yeah, I think it was very definitely a case of brown alert all round for everybody involved in that particularly short and violent engagement. Not just the T-64Bs, but Joker as well. That's how effective smoke grenade launchers are here in War Thunder. And of course now there's nobody in the cap circle, and so, well, it would be very rude of Joker not to take it over for his team at this point, considering the tanks that have died in order to allow him to get this far. So you just sit there and have a rest, Joker, and you can unclench your buttocks now. It's yeah. The problem with this cap circle on this map, of course, is that, yep, you can be seen and shot at from the enemy spawn. So that is a bit of a problem. And yep, he's been hit, and yes, he's on fire. And yes, he's used his fire extinguishers, but his engine's been knocked out. Which means he's now a sitting duck, and then he gets spanked so hard that parts of his tank try to escape into the next map as well. So, hopefully you'll agree that while that was short, it was definitely amusing and totally worth it. And now, onto our second battle. And just to keep things interesting, we're going to be seeing this from a different perspective, in more ways than one. This is Wacky Sparrow, and he is in one of those T-64Bs that Joker was spanking so comprehensively in the previous battle. And in this battle, it's also a realistic battle, I have not turned the target markers on. So in this battle you get a bit more of an appreciation of what it's actually like for the person playing. Now I understand the theory of what Wacky Sparrow is doing here, but understanding the theory and then trying to put it into practice are two entirely different things. There, you see that? If you did, well done, because I didn't. I mean, that was a tank apparently. How did he see it? I mean, there are certain things that you're looking out for here. When you don't have the benefit of target markers or having a coloured outline around a tank, like that thing, I mean, wow. How did he even see that? He set him on fire. But when you don't have the benefit of over-target markers, when you don't have the benefit of having a magical outline appear around a tank, well, he's done it again. When you've got the crosshairs aimed at it, there are things that you have to look for. Movement is the big giveaway, because typically bushes, trees, rocks, houses, they tend to not move around an awful lot. So if you see something moving, and you're sure it's not a friendly, he's done it again, it's probably an enemy tank. And a lot of the shots that he's taken here, they're lightning fast reaction snapshots against targets that were only spotted moving a fraction of a second before he actually took the shot at them. And he's hitting. Let's not forget, there's no aim assist in War Thunder realistic battles either. You can, if you know how to do it, use the target... Oh, hang on a second. Generally speaking, if there's a cloud of dust, there's probably... Yep, Challenger. On fire. Looks like... Yep, smoke screen. Oh, he's knocked him out. Straight through the lower glacis. Yeah, these are the kind of things that you're looking for. Movement, first and foremost. It's probably the easiest thing. I mean, it's not easy, but it's the easiest thing to look out for. Secondly, clouds of dust tend to be kicked out by large, heavy armoured vehicles moving along dirt tracks. Keep an eye open for that. Tracer fire is also a fairly good indicator. If you can see incoming tracer fire, then follow it back to its point of origin and you'll probably find an enemy tank. By the same token, if you can see outgoing tracer fire, somebody else in your team appears to have found something to shoot at. Perhaps you should go and investigate. Of course, it doesn't hurt if you also know the map, and like that you can position yourself ready to take flanking shots at enemy tanks using predictable avenues of approach. Then it starts to get a little bit more difficult. What if the enemy tank isn't moving? What if he hasn't been spotted, nobody's shooting at it, and you can't follow the tracer to the target? Well, then you have to start looking for things that don't belong. Shapes and outlines. Gun barrels where there shouldn't be gun barrels. And if all else fails, just look at the map. If there's a cap circle flipping, there's probably an enemy tank there. Now, of course, I understand the theory. The theory's not hard. but putting that theory into practice, yeah, that's a different matter entirely. A couple of months ago I joined a War Thunder Tanks livestream with Origin and Fly Daily. And even with the benefit of these guys telling me exactly where the targets were, I still couldn't see them. I mean, I've got enemy tanks shooting at me, and I couldn't even follow the tracer back to the point of origin. Or I was following the tracer back to the point of origin, but I still couldn't actually see any tanks. I could see the smoke and dust being kicked up by the guns going off, but I couldn't see anything behind the smoke and dust, even after the smoke and dust had cleared. I've got Origin and Fly saying, look, he's right there, shoot him. I'm like, where? Well, you see the house? Yeah, I see the house. He's like 40 metres to the left of the house, behind the trees. And I just couldn't see what was shooting at us. I'm absolutely terrible at this. And so when I watch somebody like Wacky Sparrow doing this, it's just amazing. I think he's fired 9, perhaps 10 shots so far. And I'm pretty sure every single one of the shots that he's fired has hit a target, even if it hasn't knocked the target out. And I'm pretty sure I've also only actually seen 2 of the targets that he was shooting at. It's just unbelievable. You know, if ever I needed confirmation that joining the Navy was absolutely definitely the right thing to do, I just look at a War Thunder tank simulator or realistic battle. Like, yep. You're definitely not army material, Jingles. Stick to ships. Oh, anyway, what's he up to now? Well, he's just capped Charlie. The enemy team hold Bravo, and nobody's actually contesting Alpha at the moment. So, looking at the map, you'd think that right now it'd be a good idea to head down to the centre of the map and cap Alpha, because you have tanks on your team that are closing in on Bravo. Wacky Sparrow has other ideas, however. Again, if you have a look at the map, you'll note that there's a road leading straight from one of the enemy spawn points all the way down to Charlie. So if he lies up here, he might be able to get some flanking shots and ambush enemy tanks if they try to drive down that road and take Charlie back off him. And yep, enemy tank just popped up on the map. One of them is trying to do it. He can't see him just yet, but there is definitely an enemy tank over there somewhere. Alpha and Bravo in the process of flipping, but there are as yet no enemy tanks in Charlie, and somebody's shooting at something. Still can't quite see it. Nobody coming down the road. Looks like somebody sprayed some tracer from the machine guns over the ridge. Oh, hello, there is an enemy tank. I see you. And you don't see me. Didn't kill him, which is kind of surprising. But, well, you're not guaranteed a one-shot kill in War Thunder. You do have to actually hit something critical, like ammunition, fuel supply. Have your shell fragment and take out the crew. Of course, they know he's here now. Did I hear mortars being called on his position? I don't think so. I mean, you can hear mortars going off, but they don't seem to be targeted on his location. Where did you go, you sneaky little bugger? We want to shoot you. Oh, wait, movement. There he is. No, too slow. And he definitely saw you. So you need to get the hell out of there, Wacky Sparrow. And, oh, bollocks, you hit. And you appear to be on fire. Let's drive around the side of this rock so nobody tries to do that again. Then we'll put the fire out. And does he need to do any repairs? He still has mobility, despite the fact that's okay. Well, we'll worry about that in a moment. I mean, he has some injured crew members, but none of them are incapacitated, but he is still getting shot at. So we'll worry about repairing things in a moment. For now, let's just stay alive for the next minute or so. Oh, wow. There was a tank right there. Where did he go? There he is. Man, this is starting to get a bit tense. Gotcha. Hull break. Wrecked him. Another tank coming. Ah. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Wow, he didn't even know you were there. How was it possible that he was not aware that there was a T-64B sitting behind that rock? Well, you know, oh, and there's another one. An M1. I mean, I can't really laugh at the driver of that tank. I've certainly done the same and worse when playing War Thunder Simulator in realistic battles. So, you know, I sympathise. Because that guy right there, that was me. I'm not saying he wasn't shit. He was shit. But I'm not criticising him for being shit because, you know, that would just be, well, more than a little hypocritical. Now, where did that M1 go? Well, I mean, there's smoke up there, but that doesn't necessarily mean the M1 is still... Oh, crap. Okay, well, that explains where the M1 went. Crew knocked out. Is there another enemy tank in that smoke screen? He's got a friendly tank pushing up here with him. Hang on, this is the enemy spawn point. You might not want to really be hanging around here. You know, what happens if two of them spawn at the same time? You're probably only going to get one of them. And that's a best case scenario. So, yeah. What's going on the map? Oh, hello. Charlie appears to be flipping. Somebody did make it through. So the enemy team control Alpha and Bravo. And somebody's trying to take Charlie off you. Alright. So what are you going to do here? Do you go and defend Charlie, or do you sneak a capture of Alpha or Bravo, or possibly even Alpha and Bravo, while everybody's attention is focused on Charlie? Generally speaking, aggressive players are going to go for Charlie, because that's where they know they're going to find a target. If you go for Alpha or Bravo, you're kind of making yourself a target. So there's an enemy tank in that smoke screen somewhere. Oh, there he is! MBT-70, and yeah, straight in the ammo rack back of the turret. He is now an ex-tank. And... oh, careful, careful, careful. Remember, you can flip your tanks in War Thunder. Okay, now the enemy team are aware that there's an enemy tank in Charlie, or at least shooting into Charlie. Wacky Sparrow just knocked out the MBT-70 who was capping, so anyone left on the enemy team, if that wasn't enough of an indicator, the fact that Charlie is now flipping back to blue should be a fairly big warning sign that if you want to shoot an enemy tank, this is where to go. Who's feeling brave? Let's see. Nope, he's managed to flip Charlie without being interrupted. Let's go and see what's happening at Alpha. Centre of the map. Don't see anything. Can hear plenty of activity. Somebody's getting very, very trigger happy with the mortar strikes. No enemy tanks in Charlie. Not seeing anything in Alpha. Bravo's too far away to tell, but it's not flipping, so you know what, we're going to turn the team panels on just to get an idea of exactly what he's up against. Let's see. Mark 10 Chieftain, an M163, an MBT-70, a Falcon, and a pair of Challengers. That's not good. Wacky Sparrow's team only actually have 3 tanks, and Wacky Sparrow's one of them. There's another player in a MiG... actually, I think I can hear him. You hear the engine? Where is it? Yeah, there he goes. Okay, he's friendly. That's a MiG-15. But, well, it's just a MiG-15. It's not going to be a huge amount of help against things like Challengers and Mark 10 Chieftains. Even worse, his team is split up all over the place. He's got one friendly tank just to the south of Charlie, and another friendly tank camping the hills overlooking Bravo. So whatever Wacky Sparrow is going to do, he's pretty much going to be doing it alone. So good luck with that, Wacky Sparrow, as you attempt to capture Alpha alone, which of course is going to announce your position to the enemy team. Can I hear somebody shooting? Oh hello, look, it's the M163 shooting at the MiG-15. Oh, well, the MiG-15 was useful for something after all, even if it was only for giving away the position of the M163. Wow, look at that. 2 hits? Oh shit, what was that? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. Well, he's got the Chieftain. And 3 hits now on the M163, and it hasn't been taken out. Finally. Wow. But now he's being shot at by something else. Now this is exactly what I'm talking about here. There's an enemy tank, and I think it's one of the Challengers. Can you see him? Because I sure as hell can't. That tree is... I don't even know how you can see Wacky Sparrow, but these two guys are piling the shots into each other. And he's finally managed to take out the Challenger. Right, is that it? Is there anybody else? Oh, Here comes the mortars. Would be kind of embarrassing to get taken out by a mortar strike right now, wouldn't it? But then again, well, the enemy team have flicked Charlie, so yeah, the guy who was guarding Charlie has done a bang-up job of that. And Wacky Sparrow is now the only person who's actually in a position, as his team are hemorrhaging tickets, to do anything about the capture point situation. But he's done it, and now it's time to get the hell out of here. There is a friendly tank over there, not really defending Charlie. I don't know who managed to sneak in there and cap it off him right under his nose, but you can see something's going on over there. Oh, hang on a minute, the MiG-15's been shot down by... oh shit, that. An F9 Panther. Although, wow. Okay, everybody's opening up on that guy now, but Wacky Sparrow actually managed to score a crit on him. With the turret machine gun. Okay, anyway. F9 scared off. Unfortunately, our valiant teammate who was defending Charlie from being captured not only singularly failed to do that, but he's also managed to get himself killed while trying to decap it. And take a look at the ticket counter at the top of the screen. Yeah, it doesn't look good, does it? They are seconds away from defeat with only 2 tanks left alive. The other tank on the team is attempting to flip Alpha. However, that would be the MBT-70 who just captured Charlie and killed his other teammate when he was attempting to decap it. Now, who has the faster reload? An MBT-70? Okay, it's not the MBT-70, it is actually the T-64B. If you've been keeping track, Wacky Sparrow is now up to 3 captures and he's going for his 4th. 9 kills and 3 assists. Now with 2 caps under the control and Wacky Sparrow going for the 3rd, it's the enemy team who are losing tickets. But this situation could change very, very quickly. There are still only 2 tanks left alive on Wacky Sparrow's team, and they're up against a Mark III Chieftain, the F9, an MBT-70, a Falcon, and a Challenger. They know he's here. I mean, obviously they know he's here. Somebody's flipping Charlie, and it isn't somebody on the enemy team. And artillery has been called on his position, and Wacky Sparrow's tank is wrecked. I don't think he has a single crew member who hasn't been injured, and here oh, that was close. Far too close for comfort. He's managed to decap Charlie. He's now in the process of flipping it and turning it blue, but there's an enemy tank in Bravo. Not a lot you can do about that. That's right on the other side of the map. He's going to have to leave that one to his other surviving teammate. But where is the enemy tank that called in that artillery barrage? He has to be... there he is! Oh, bollocks. Not good. It's the MBT-70. Here he comes. Smoke screen out. Where did he go? Where did he go? There's somebody firing, but I don't think it's the MBT-70. It's that bloody smoke screen again. Where is he? Well, Wacky Sparrow's tank is completely buggered. So rather than take any chances, he calls his own artillery inside the smoke screen. Let's see if it hits anything. Oh, there's the MBT-70. Turns out, didn't actually need the smoke screen at all. Or the artillery for that matter. You idiot. Oh, that's hilarious. Right, okay. I think they've got this, you know. Charlie has been flipped and is safe. Bravo is flipping. There's somebody in Alpha. Hang on, Alpha's the one in the middle of the map for some strange reason. So that means there's another enemy tank around here somewhere. He may be able to sneak another tank kill in, but at this point, well, he's going to have to hurry because the enemy team are about to run out of tickets. He's done 4 captures, 10 tank kills. He got an air kill in there as well. I didn't even see that happen. The Panther that he scored a crit on earlier must have crashed. And 3 assists in the T-64B in War Thunder Tank Realistic Battle. He's a damn sight better than me, although that's not saying much. Okay, he's probably a damn sight better than most of you as well. And that's it for this year's annual War Thunder video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't hold your breath waiting for the next one. And as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.